It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. Still going past the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. throwing the interception. Here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. This to Jarwin.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Jackson throwing on target to Brown.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. Dobbins, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another run here with Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dobbins. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to..."
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Queen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He's got Elliott. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Finding Schultz, and he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter.